All right. I got a list here when you go through a divorce and everything, and when you break up with someone, what they can do and what they cannot do. All right. But understand right now, what they cannot do, they do anyway. Okay. So let's read this off. I was told by this attorney in front of the presence of my wife what you can't do and what you cannot do when you're going through a divorce. You cannot clean out the bank accounts, either party. You cannot change names on titles of cars, either party. You cannot take any property from either party. And one thing, the strongest thing, you cannot destroy either party. All right. Yet she left me broke. She cleaned out the bank accounts. So she has a right to do that. Okay. The hell what the court's got to say, because the courts don't mean nothing to her or to a man if he does it. She has a right to commit title fraud with whoever helped her. She has that right to take my name off the title of the vehicle that we finance. So when the attorney said she cannot do that, that's bull. And whoever tells you that, that's a bunch of bullshit. So there's really no such thing about somebody can't take someone's name off a title. Okay, so let's get that cleared now. All right, let's get that cleared now, because the DMV, whichever state you live in, the DMV don't give a damn. Okay, she could walk in the DMV, commit title fraud for financial gain, and remove a person off of a title when you both own a title. So if anybody else is going through a divorce or something, all of that is a bunch of bullshit. A woman can do it. Okay? A woman could clean out the bank accounts, can clean out everything, can destroy you and everything, could spread lies about you and everything. But they say, well, you're not supposed to. That doesn't mean a damn thing, because a woman can do it. It has happened to me. A woman can file false charges on you and get away with it with no questions asked, no investigation, no nothing. You can get strong arm robbed with the help of your wife and the deputy with no repercussions against them, no investigation, no nothing. Okay? So everything that they tell you what you cannot do is a bunch of bull, because a woman will do it and they can get away with it, because the divorce courts do not care about the man's rights. And one more thing, we have no rights. Okay? Maybe the rich people have rights, but us poor people have no rights when it comes to marriage, breaking up, or anything else. Okay? Now, let's go with evidence. They need no evidence to accuse you of a crime. They need no evidence whatsoever to accuse you of a crime, especially a poor man, disabled person, African American, or Spanish. They don't need no evidence to accuse you of a crime against your spouse, girlfriend, or anyone. All they need is just that person's word. Okay? No evidence whatsoever. They can try to hurt you. They could try to kill you. They could try to infect you with a transport of a disease. They can do all of that. Okay? And they can get away with it. All right? So let's get that cleared right now. When it comes to a poor man or African American or Spanish male, they need no evidence to prove that you're guilty. First of all, you're guilty when you was born. If you're an African American, you're guilty automatically. That's one strike against you. If you look African American, you're guilty. If you're Spanish, you're guilty. So let's get that cleared right now. All right? Anything a woman says from a relationship They don't need no evidence whatsoever. It's their word against yours. And that's all it is. You can have all the evidence in the world. They don't give a damn because she said you are an abusive and everything else. Okay? So let's get that cleared right now. That's why those companies that do these restraining orders need to be shut down. Need to really be shut down. Okay? Now let's get one more thing clear. My going-to-be ex-wife told me everything about herself when she was in the hospital. Okay, how she was a prostitute in the state of Minnesota, how she got girls for her ex that were, I think, like 17 and 18. Some of them were Asian, some of them were white, and some were black. Okay, well, I guess it's not against the law because I don't see how these other people I watch on the news go to jail for sex trafficking. So, I don't even see why the hell she hasn't never been caught. Just like when she was running drugs, when she told me from Minnesota to a place called Wisconsin, which I wish I knew where the hell that was. But anyway, so everything she told me about herself came from her mouth. Because then she didn't want me to divorce her. She didn't want me to leave her. She claimed she was damaged goods, okay, which she was, damaged goods. So everything, see, it's hard for us men to get our rights. And again, especially if you're an African-American, look African-American or Spanish. The law says we have no rights. That's what the law says, we have no rights. And it's true. And it's really, really true. Because if it wasn't true, my ex would have been handcuffed and booked for intentionally trying to infect me with AIDS, intentionally try to kill me, not once, but 3 times. Okay. And it's kind of funny. I say the same damn thing. Don't change nothing around. Don't do nothing. I say the same thing. So apparently I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. So that's what it's about, man. When an attorney tells you that your wife, through a divorce, cannot do this, cannot do that, that's a bunch of bullshit. Because they could get away with it, and the courts let them keep whatever they stole, whatever they committed fraud on, it belongs to them. That's cold. And one thing that, should be in the laws, and the laws should stand on what they have, is adultery. Adultery is the coldest thing that a woman or a man can do to each other. Is adultery. It says it in the Bible, says it in the Holy Quran about adultery. I fear God, Allah, and I fear my wife, going to be ex-wife. I fear her tremendously not because only she tried to infect me with AIDS, but because she lied to the police. She lied to the law enforcement. She fabricated everything, misled them and everything. And all it takes is a woman. That's all it takes is a woman to just lie one time to law enforcement, and that's it. Instead of them asking me what happened, first thing they do is put me in cuffs. I was bruised up, scratched up, and everything. She planned it to the T. And everybody I spoke with knows that she planned this to the T. And that's the bad part, because the people that we knew, half of them don't even want to deal with her because they already know that she lied and how much she lied on me. She even called the neighbor of ours, an old neighbor of ours, and told him that, I'm divorcing him. He beat me. Boy, did they get mad at her. So you're a damn liar. We witnessed the way you used to abuse him. We witnessed when you threw his leg out the window. And we used to ask him, why you stay married to her? The way she yells at you all the time and hits you and stuff. And you come over here and we try to calm you down. We bring you to our place to try to calm you down and relax until she goes to sleep or something. I said, yeah, you know what? I love my wife very much. And I think I'll be less of a man to tell someone that my wife abuses me. But now, no, after this here, it's time to open up my mouth. Don't be closed. Open up my mouth and tell the truth. And don't be closed and don't be afraid. You know, she has left me penniless, no money, no nothing. She stole my money, stole the taxes, stole the car. She stole every damn thing from me. 2 things that she always wanted was our car, the money, and she got busted. All gaining one. That's all it is, gaining one. She planned this down to the T. She planned it down to the T. She really did. And it's cold. Now, freedom of speech, freedom of the press. Can't forget those words. I got the right to say what I want to say. I got the right to post what I want to post about my ex-wife. I got the right to tell people that she has AIDS. I got the right to spread it all over the news and everything else. Because she's dangerous to herself and to society, and she was dangerous to me when she tried to kill me. So I should have that right. God gives me that right. Not no human being. God does. Allah gives me that right. Allah. And what the Holy Quran says. Okay? So let's get that cleared right now. That's right, I'm Muslim. All right? So don't try to say I'm a terrorist or anything, because I'm not no terrorist. All right? So let's get one thing clear here. It's funny how now, all of a sudden, the way these Republican governors open up their cities, and now people dropping dead like crazy behind this coronavirus. It is so hilarious. So hilarious. So when y'all do go to the polls and y'all say, well, I don't want to wear a mask. I don't care about nobody else's life. That's on you. When you die from it, that's your stupidity. You're the one that made that stupid choice. When everybody's saying, wear a mask, wear a mask. You're the one that's the idiot. You're the one that's going to be sick. You are the one that's going to die from that coronavirus. See? So because your president and the rest of those ignorant Republicans, oh, no, you shouldn't wear no mask. It's going to blow over. Right. Look up the Spanish flu, you idiots. Look up the Spanish flu. Look up the Spanish flu. And if you actually think that the so-called government is putting the truth out there, you're an idiot. You are an idiot. On how many people died behind this stuff, you are an idiot. Every state should demand a citizen to wear a mask. If you do not, you should be fined $5,000. That's what you should be fined. $5,000. Every citizen that goes out to public should wear a mask. China's been doing it for years. Oh, that's right. It's okay for them to do it, but not for people in the United States. You got people dropping dead. You got hospitals filling up again. This virus isn't over yet. And it's going to kill more people. And it's going to kill the ones that are stupid. I feel sorry for the ones that catches it, that wear masks. And I'm proud and I salute my hat to all of those doctors and nurses out there. You see, I salute my hat to all of those doctors and nurses and medical staff that's out there doing the right thing to try to help us to get over this. I salute them. But you idiots put their lives in danger because you don't want to wear a mask. You're just like that idiot ex-wife of mine. I get her masks. She has a disease, but she don't want to wear masks. She don't want to wear gloves. When will you idiots wake up? Until your child is dead? That's what it's going to take? Until your mama or your daddy dead? That's what it's going to take? Oh, but yet it still won't even take that. You people are idiots that do not wear masks. You governors that opened up everything and now it's hitting right back even stronger, y'all shouldn't even be in office. Y'all should be removed from office because you do not care about the value of life. You do not respect the value of life. As long as you got your money in your pocket and lie to society for your votes, you should not be in office. You should not be in office. Because you see, if I was a governor, my state would not be open. I wouldn't give a damn how poor we get. That state will not be open. That's what federal government funding is for. That's what it was designed for by the forefathers, to help the states. That's what it's for. As long as there's property taxes out there, taxes period, nothing will go broke. Not Social Security, not unemployment, nothing will go broke. Nothing will go broke. Start charging these millionaires and billionaires. Start making them pay their taxes, they share. But it's funny how these idiots protesting and everything, half of them have masks and the other half don't. And then you got idiot people, I don't need no mask. I don't need to wear no mask. Them are the ones that just should die. Just go ahead, get the virus and die because you're stupid. You don't care about life. You don't care about nobody else's life. You don't care about the value of life. You don't care about your damn family if you have one. You don't care about your kid if you have one. You're stupid. I wear a mask every time I take my ass outside. And I tell the people around me, wear your mask. I wear a mask every time I go out. Because I'm vulnerable. You say these governors say they value life, but yet they don't do the right thing. When they could put a law out there immediately, because this is a crisis, you come out without a mask, you get fined. That's for everybody. Police officers, judges, DAs, district attorneys, that's for everybody. You come out without a mask on, you get fined. It shouldn't be no $100 fine, $200 fine. Teach their ass a lesson. $5,000. Teach their ass a lesson. That's what it should be. The health department say wear masks. Well, the health department is off the wall, period, because the CDC says it's okay for my wife to try to infect me with AIDS. So they wishy-washy they damn selves. You know, they wishy-washy they damn selves. But this coronavirus ain't no joke. It's no joke. It's no joke. And it's going to take more lives. And it's going to take the lives of the ones that are ignorant. Because that's just what you are, ignorant. When you don't put that mask on your face, you claim you love your kids, but you want your kids to be without a mama or a daddy. You claim you love your significant other, but then that means your significant other is gone. You gone from that person because you was that ignorant. You was that stupid. I don't have no sympathy for those people. I have sympathy for the doctors, the nurses, that end up catching it behind you idiots. Behind you idiots. Where you want to get everybody else sick to die. Wow. Hasn't anything taught anybody anything in society, in history, from wars to deaths? And you want the experts to hide the truth, but yet this is just like the Spanish flu, where it slowed down and then it came back hitting harder. Wow. Wow. Society is so screwed up, man, and our laws are so screwed up. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. You could turn around. You could turn around and what the hell are they calling me for? AutoZone. 3640 something AutoZone. I think that's my wife's AutoZone. What the fuck she's calling over here for? You could turn around and tell someone, oh, I'm going to stop you from publishing a book. Our justice system, our court system is a big joke. And that's all this man did, was made it a big joke. A carnival of clowns. Instead of doing the right thing, you threaten witnesses that's been subpoenaed. If I'd done that or somebody else from the poor community's done something like that, they'd be charged. So you have to let all of those people go that's been charged for tampering with evidence and threatening witnesses. They should be cut loose. They should be cut loose. Every day I see on the news what this guy done. Every day your president has done the stupidest things that never happened in any presidency. And all he cares about is himself. I was shocked when half of those, matter of fact, all of those Republicans were behind him. They need to be out of office. No Republican should be, no one should be in office more than just 4 years. They should be out of office because the Republicans are the biggest crooks. Are the biggest crooks. Who do you think owns your mortgage companies? Who do you think owns your property? They are the biggest crooks. So yes, when you say that, yeah, the rich get rich and the poor get poor, damn real, because they're the ones that own you. They own you. They are your pimp. And you are their hoes. See, they talk so much about prostitution and everything, but guess what, you idiots? We get pimped out by Uncle Sam and everything else. But they got laws in there where the rich and the billionaires can get away with it. But if you try it, you go to jail. What's wrong with that picture? This does not add up. This but society is so stupid. It's not even funny. It's amazing how so ignorant on a lot of things that don't make no sense. Y'all go for, I was watching the news this morning and getting hit hard right now here in California again because they decide to open everything up. There's no such thing about opening something up slowly because people don't give a damn. Every state should have every damn thing closed down. So they use an excuse, well, this has to be open because this is open. No, close the shit down to stop this virus from going any worse. close, lock down everything. But no, y'all don't want to do that. But yet, how do you think when you sentence someone to prison feels? So these idiots get on the news. Well, yeah, my child is tired of being in the house. Play with your child. There's so many things you could do in your house with your child. Oh, I got a better idea. You shouldn't open up your legs. I've seen that in my lifetime. People who shouldn't even had kids. People who should have been spaded so they couldn't have kids. Because some of them women out there don't deserve kids. But yet, when you have a child, you bitch about it. Where's the logic in that? Oh, I forgot. They don't need logic. They can do it because they're a woman. I forgot about that. And that's all I hear complaining is the women. What about when you're standing on a jury member, you setting some man to jail, to prison? So he's doing the same thing you're doing. He's doing his time, you're doing your time, locked up in your house. Think about that when you get your ass up in the jury box. Think about that. Think about that. It's amazing how these people can get on the news, bitch about wearing a mask so they don't kill themselves or someone else. Bitch about how they're locked up in their house. And what's the best way to take advantage of a bad thing? Oh, buy these masks for $29.99, you get 3. It got carbon in it. It got carbon in it. Okay. You're supposed to inhale carbon, you idiots. You're supposed to inhale all of this stuff. And yet, I see on the news and hear on the news, well, I'm going to sue this guy here because he made me get COVID-19. You made yourself get COVID-19. You didn't wear a mask. The only ones I feel sorry for is the doctors and the nurses. I'm the only ones I feel sorry for is the doctors and the nurses. Because when you see them on the news, they're completely covered up. But somehow it got to them. Them are the ones I feel sorry for, is those doctors and those nurses. Because they're trying to save your life because you put your life in danger yourself. That's what you did. You did it to yourself. Because you don't want to listen to what the experts say. Wear masks. It's wrong to open everything back up right now. And for you idiots to believe, oh, it'll just pass over. It's just like a cold. It'll just pass over. You're a damn fool. Y'all are fools. Y'all are fools. What we call jackasses. That's just what you are, a jackass. I don't give a damn how much money you got. You're a jackass. You are a jackass. Shouldn't be doing that. But you don't care, though. It's funny how stupid society is. And these people, wow. No intelligence whatsoever. No intelligence whatsoever. Just straight stupid. Straight stupid. Instead of you letting this pass over, you want to go to bars, you want to go to gyms, you want to do all of this, you want to do all of that with hundreds of people around you, no mask, no nothing. You deserve to get sick. You deserve to die. See, I have no pity or no sympathy for no drug user, no alcoholic, and someone that is so ignorant when some of these governors is issuing orders to put masks on your face. Some of those good governors need to also put orders out there to start finding those idiots that do not have masks in public, to teach their butts a lesson. And the fines should be $5,000. That's what the fines should be, $5,000, because you're endangering everybody else's life. I didn't put the drugs in your hands for you to use. You went out there, you did that yourself. I didn't put the alcohol in your hand to drink. You did that yourself. I didn't put you out on the street to be a prostitute. You did that. You chose that yourself. Society cannot take the blame for their own actions. Half of the human beings cannot take the blame for their own actions. They want to blame everybody else, but don't want to blame themselves. That's pitiful. That's pitiful. And we're supposed to be what? Great America? Nah, we're not no great America. We're a poor-ass America because we got idiots in office that shouldn't even be in there. We got idiots that make decisions for you and me that shouldn't even be in there. We got idiots that's profiting from you and me that shouldn't even be in there. We got idiots that'll get up there in front of all you idiots, vote for me. I'll do you right. And don't give a damn about you. We got idiots in office that is changing over the whole constitutional rights. Wow. And we sit back and we let them. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's really amazing how ignorant people really are in America. It's amazing how every one of our constitutional rights is being erased. Erased. We have no right to picket. Oh, but they throw in there, well, you got to picket safely without violence, but yet you got cops and deputies in the picket line that are plain clothes where they start stuff so the picketers can start stuff. And that's a known fact. That's been like that for years, you know. And when this dude is out of office, I hope back home here in New York, put his ass in an orange jumpsuit, because that's where he belongs, in an orange jumpsuit. Because he is raped, he has robbed, he has molested New York for too long. For too long. You know, for too long. Oh, that's right, I forgot. It's okay for him to call a woman this, a woman that, and the so-called Me movement was on his side. So it's okay for him to say a woman is a slut, a bitch, a liar, and everything else. But if a poor man says that, they're wrong. Where's the logic in that? It's okay for a woman to hold a dress for so many years to get one man removed from office with sperm all over it, but y'all don't see that as a conspiracy or set up. Wow. Look at the history, man. Look at the history. I don't care what anybody say out there. There was only 3 good presidents. 3. Ronald Reagan, Clinton, and Obama. Those are the only 3 good presidents there was in history. Only 3 good presidents there was in history. Even though Obama should have went further during the home crisis of when, as they say, the house of cards fell down on the mortgage crisis, because we all got screwed, and then mortgage companies got paid triple back their money. So they didn't lose a damn thing. They didn't lose nothing. The mortgage companies got paid back triple. The executives got paid. The bankers got paid. But nobody sees nothing wrong with that picture. Oh, let me see. There was a couple that says, well, I'm sending the money back. I'm giving the money back. Shouldn't have got the money from the first place. I don't give a damn what you're saying. You shouldn't have received the money from the first place. It's just like I was watching the news and they say all of these big agencies got the money when they didn't even need it. No, the billionaires for their companies. What about the poor? What about the disabled? What about the hardworking individual that can make men's meat? See, we are their slaves. So slavery is still here, but you idiots don't realize that because all we are their slaves. That's what we are. They're slaves. They are our pimps. We are their slaves. But you don't see it that way. You see it your way. Slavery is still here. It's just legal. That's all it is. That's all it is. Because the companies you work for, they're in their big mansions. They don't give a damn about you. They don't pay no taxes. They don't give two high hells about you. They don't care if you're fired, you quit. They don't give a damn about you. As long as when the laws went into effect about companies got to start paying medical benefits, you don't know how many jobs went to just part-timers. So they don't have to, so they can get away with not paying full medical benefits insurance. So a lot of companies went to part-timers. You see, went to part-timers. Oh man, I forgot, man. People up there in the high podiums don't care. As long as they get their money, that's all they care about. As long as they could get rid of paying their taxes, that's all they care about. Society, you became idiots. You became idiots. Now, I don't know about this guy that's running for president now. I don't know about him. But when somebody tolerates hate, discrimination, racism, that person shouldn't even be in office, for no office. For no office. For no office. Because all you're saying that we are, what America is, take that flag down, man. Take that flag don't mean nothing. Take that flag down. And all you idiots out there, you white premises groups and all of that stuff out there saying this is your America. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Your ancestors came to the United States on Christopher Columbus' boat. The United States was Indian land. Indian land that was taken from them. They were murdered. Their wives were raped. Look it up. Your ancestors are not from here. Every race was brought to this country from slavery, China, Japan, Hong Kong, Africa. All of these races were brought to the United States, to the so-called United States. Look up your history. There's one man, one actor. One actor. If he brought land on an Indian reservation or something, he gave it back to them. There was only one actor. One actor done that. And he apologized for what his ancestors done to them. Only one actor. Look it up. Look it up. And he was a hell of an actor. Hell of an actor. Look it up. So for the idiots out there that think that wearing a mask ain't going to prevent you from getting this coronavirus and you want to be out there drinking with the other idiots I know, Hey, man, I hope you drop dead. I really do. Because you don't deserve to be breathing the air I breathe. You don't deserve to be out there, you know? And it should be laws to keep your asses fined. And that's what it should be. Laws to fine you immediately $5,000. Teach your ass a lesson. Life's too precious. You only get one. You only get one. So don't say you care about your significant other. Don't say you care about your child or anything like that, because you don't. Because if you ain't got a mask on, you don't care about nothing but yourself. That's selfish. Straight selfish. Wow, that remind me of my ex, because that's all she was. Unappreciative, very selfish, and everything. Remind me of her. Remind me of her. Y'all idiots, man. To the doctors and the nurses, I tilt my hat to y'all. I respect y'all. And I hope that there will be some kind of antibiotics to fight this. Because there's too many people dying. There's too many good people dying that followed your instructions by wearing masks and stuff like that. You know. And it's a shame to hear that a nurse caught it or a doctor caught it while they've been protecting themselves. Thought that they protect themselves very, very strongly. I tilt my hat to the medical staff of all states. All states. All states. Because y'all fighting something that we really don't have no wins at all to come, because people just don't care. Society just don't care. You got half of the society that cares, and you got the other half. You got 100%, let's say, and out of that 100%, you only got 30% that cares, and the rest of them don't care. And that's even with our officials. You know, and it's a shame to wipe out the human race this way, to be extinct, when all of this could be avoided. All of this could be avoided. But people don't see it that way. People don't see it that way. But yet, when you're on the jury box, and the jury member, and you send someone to prison and they locked up for the rest of their lives in a 4x4 cell, you should think about that. You should think about that. That's what you should think about. Because the way they're locked down all the time, and you bitch about how you locked down all the time, at least you can go in your backyard if you have one. At least you can just sit there and watch TV. At least you can play cards or play games with your child. They can't do that. So you need to think about that too. Peace out. But to the medical staff, I tilt my hat to y'all. I tilt my hat to y'all. And be safe, medical staff. Be safe.